It's time for Columbus Sports Live. Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by It's time for the Titans on your new home for Columbus High School Athletics, Columbus Sports Live.
And good Friday evening. Welcome out here to Southeast High School, Cherokee, Kansas, the site of the 2023 Lancer Classic, the annual tournament here as the Titans take part in the semifinal matchup coming up here against the Riverton Rams. A little bit of redemption, hopefully, well, not hopefully, but for this Rams team as Titans beat them up last time on their home court, 59-48. In order to get to this semifinal matchup, Riverton beat Baxter Springs, and Columbus had a huge win against the Neodesha Blue Streaks, 80-29 to get here. In a game where most of Neodesha's points actually came in the form of just lucky threes. I mean, honestly, if you watch the clip from Jacob Leonard where most of the points, I remember most people probably saw that point at the end of the first quarter where it was almost a half-court three from one of Neodesha's players. So Titans coming off of an incredible win, a big win for them as they head into this one. So the winner of this matchup between Columbus and Riverton will be taking on Parsons as they book their ticket to the championship round with a 55-47 win over College Heights, a game that was mostly controlled by Parsons really up until the fourth quarter, and then College Heights started to hit some shots late in the stretch, and then they managed to actually pull it within 5 points, and the game ended 55-47 after a technical foul on one of the assistant coaches on the College Heights side of things. That unfortunately ended their run. And they will be moving on to the consolation round, or no, probably third place game over the loser of this one. Hopefully, we'll be taking on Parsons at the end of this. We're going to talk about a little bit of the girls bracket, kind of how that's going to work, and then we'll have this one for you as we kick off the Vital Signs pregame show, a shorter version, but still we'll have it coming up next here in Columbus Sports Live.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
All right, we almost have no time to do this, but I figured we might as well get one of our sponsors in as we kick off the Vital Signs pregame show here in Columbus Sports Live. The Titans' execution is vital to their success, and at Vital Signs, they know how important execution is. That's why they help you through the entire process from design to installation. Follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company. All right, so we're getting the starting lineups here. Starting tonight for the Titans will be all seniors, of course, the usual five. Number 13, Colt Ungenhauer. Number 22, Cole Miner. Number 30, Brett Hamilton. Number 35, Landon Midget. And number 42, Seth Stover.
Cole Miner.
And now I got to find who the Rams are going to start. So they will start number 1, Noah Harper. Number 24, Locke North. I'm assuming number 25, Colton Thomas. And I just realized I was putting to the quarters they've played the fouls. They will most likely start number 32, Jamie Richardson. And either Zach Feldkamp or number 33, Jalen McGuire.
45, Landon Midget. And that's for the Rams, number 50, Michael Shepard.
Oh, nope, they're going to start Michael Shepard, number 50. I lied.
Number 42, Seth Stover.
Let's see who the fifth is going to be for the Rams. Oh, Michael Shepard was the fifth. That was my bad. Okay. The Titans are in there, will be the home team on the scoreboard because they're in their home whites, red letters and numerals outlined in yellow. And the Rams will be the roads. They'll be the away team with their road blues, white letters and numerals. The Titans are coached by Jerry Smiley. It'll be all right. Titans are coached by Jerry Smiley, assisted by Taylor Spear. And the Rams are coached by Tucker Thompson, assisted by Chris McLaughlin and Steve Brown. So we go underway for this one. It'll be Shepard and Ungenhauer for the tip. And Colt wins it, flips it over to Hamilton. And then Midget will bring it up. And you know what? Let's get rid of that, and we'll go to that. Here's Stover with it, flips it over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer, free throw line 2, shot no good. Richardson with the rebound, and he'll bring it up. Flips it over to Thomas. Tried to get it inside for, I think that was Shepard, and a tie-up. Possession arrow will stay with the Rams. Can't get all the shot for you due to the impending wall. There's Shepard with it. He'll take it in, shake the defender a little bit. Shot no good, and shaky rebound, but Hamilton comes down with it. Top of the key 3 for Hamilton. Shot no good, and Stover tips it and gets the rebound. Not the rebound, but the putback, excuse me. First 2 of the ball game. Columbus on top of Riverton early on in this one. That was Harper, top of the key. Now Thomas with it. A little jumper in the elbow. Shot is good, excuse me. It's a little out of sorts. We had the Parsons crew in here earlier, so the race to set this whole thing up was one of the fastest setups we've ever had. We had to set it up outside of the actual booth that we're in and then just carry it all. There's Cole Miner, drives in the lane, shot no good. Richardson comes down with the rebound, nearly tipped out of there by Ungenhauer, and it'll go out of bounds. And it should go, or I guess it'll stay with the Rams. Brett thought it went back to Columbus. I did too. I figured Richardson probably got a hand on it somewhere in there. So here's Harper with it. Taking near the 25-foot line. Gets it over to Richardson. Thomas back to Richardson. Richardson drives in near baseline. Flips it back out to Shepard. There's Harper with it, top of the key. Now Thomas. Thomas nearly picked out of there by Midget. And we'll get a jump ball tie up. And possession arrow will go back to the Titans. Minor set to check it into Midget early on in this one. We're tied up 2-2. 6 minutes on the dot here left in first quarter. Little bounce pass from Midget to Minor. Minor will back out near the half-court mark and reset. There's Ungenhauer back to Minor. Inside the lane for Hamilton. Gets it back out to Ungenhauer. Corner three is good. There's Harper. He'll flip it over to Richardson. Right wing. Richardson takes a little jump step there. Fades the three away, and shot is no good, and here comes Ungenhauer with it. Ungenhauer will just drive in the lane. Shot's no good, but a whistle's blown. Should be a foul. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Richardson, his first. And Ungenhauer will go to the free throw line. Colt swishes the first one. Second one bounces off, no good. And a fight for the rebound. It ends up in the hands of Shepard, and he flips it over to Richardson, and he'll bring it up. He'll bounce it out near the top of the key, flips it underneath the Shepard, and his basket's up and in. First bucket of the ball game for Michael Shepard, and Riverton pulls it within 2 here. There's Ungenhauer. Underneath pass to Stover. Flips it over to Hamilton. They want to charge. Hamilton's shot in the lane. No good. And that was Locke North that came down with the rebound and pretty much threw it across the court to Richardson. Harper will reset near the Lancer logo, near the 25-foot mark. There's Richardson. He fakes it out, drives in, shots up and in. And he ties it up, 6-6 here, 4:30 left to go first quarter. There's Midget. Hamilton, top of the key three, bounces off the rim, no good. Here's Locke North. He bounces it into Michael Shepard, trying to find an opening, gets it out to Thomas, three from the right wing, shot no good. And Midget comes down with it. I can't even get our own players' names right now. I'm a little out of sorts. Ungenhauer shakes the defender, drives in the lane, little teardrops up and in. 6 points already for Colt Ungenhauer. Or 5 points, excuse me. Or no, 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. There's a math lesson. So a bounce pass from Shepard into Richardson. He'll drive in the lane. Was nearly stripped of it. His shot no good. Gets his own rebound and loses it. And Midget will bring it up. He drives in the lane, runs into Locke North. Will flip it over to Ungenhauer. And I think they're going to get an offensive foul on Colt Ungenhauer. Ball will go back to the Rams. And they will. That'll be Colt's first, team's first. Both teams with 1 foul early on in this one. I don't know what we're waiting on here. I guess a substitution as Cole Youngblood will check back into the ball game. There's Shepard with it underneath. Shakes Cole Youngblood. His shot's no good. The foul's called. I guess possession arrow will stay with the Rams. They're going to get that one on Cole Youngblood, his first. There's the pass from North to Thomas, and he swishes it. 4 points in the night for Thomas, and it's an 8-8 score. There's Minor with it. Cross court for Ungenhauer. His three, no good. And Minor tried to track down the rebound. It's picked out of there by Cole Youngblood. And his shot's up and good. Nice nifty move there by Cole Youngblood. Picked off Jamie Richardson, and he laid it in for 2. Titans will take the lead as they head into double digits here. There's Harper directing traffic, right wing, flips it over to Locke North. Little jumper from the free throw line, way off the mark, and Ungenhauer's just going to let it go out of bounds. Harper tried to save it, but it'll stay with the Titans, or go back to the Titans. Ungenhauer will check it into Midget, excuse me. Miner tried to bounce pass it underneath to Cole Youngblood. It was picked out of there by the Rams. Here's Richardson with it. He'll drive in. Shot rattles off the backboard and is good. 4 points for Jamie Richardson. As I think Miner tried to... Well, I really couldn't see. The wall's in my way, so I'm looking off the computer screen, but ball went out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. I don't know. Both teams a little out of sorts offensively here in this one early on. Although it's not a terrible score, 10-10. I've seen worse. Jathman Tanner into the ball game. He'll check it into Youngblood. Now Tanner with it. He'll try a three, left wing, way off the mark, and that was Locke North that came down with the rebound. He'll flip it over to Thomas, nearly picked away. He scoops it up, flips it over to Richardson. Richardson bounced pass into Jalen McGuire, and there's a charge, and ball will go back to the Titans. Offensive foul on the big fella, Jalen McGuire. It'll be his first foul. Team second. Both team fouls at 2 right now. Midget will direct traffic as he brings it up, flips it over to Ungenhauer. Now back to Midget. That was Tanner. I'm sorry. Numbers are a little out of sorts here. There's Hamilton. He'll drive in the lane. Bounce pass underneath to Stover, and his shot's up and good. Nice nifty move there from Seth Stover with the assist from Hamilton. So here's Noah Harper with it. He'll drive in. He'll spin away. His shot was no good, but the rebound by Locke North is, and he puts it in. First bucket for Locke North of this one. Stover took it to the left wing, slowed things down. Midget will direct traffic, flips it over to Tanner. Tanner bounce pass underneath to Stover, flips it over to Midget. Now back to Tanner. A little triangle passing here in this one. Top of the key three. Midget drains it. Landon Midget, first bucket of the ball game in the form of a three, gives the Titans a 3-point lead here. 44 seconds left to go, first quarter. Richardson thought about driving in, backs out. Hands it off to Harper. Harper will shake the defender a little bit, and his shot's up and good in the lane. Nice move there from Noah Harper, as Hamilton will check it into Midget. Now Youngblood with it, back to Midget. Over to Tanner, left wing. Back to Midget, and he'll stand near the logo and hold it for the final shot. Or not, he'll just pass it over to Tanner. Back to Youngblood. Titans will hold it here as we tick near 5 seconds. Pass nearly tipped. Here's Midget, top of the key. Three. Shot no good at the buzzer. So at the end of one, Titans lead it 15-14 over the Riverton Rams here. A close one from Southeast High School. We return to the semifinals of the Lancer Classic in 1 minute.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Welcome back here, coming out of the quarter break. Start the second quarter, a 1-point lead for the Titans, 15-14. As it's a close one here, Riverton trying to get some redemption after the Titans beat them on their own court 59-48 earlier on in the season. Here's Richardson with it. He'll pass it up to North, gets it back to Richardson. Inside for Tariq Richardson. He's about 6'8", and he's on Hamilton, and they're going to get a charge on Tariq. His first check into the ball game, and he picks up his first foul in the form of an offensive foul on Brett Hamilton. He was trying to back into him and I guess try to get a fadeaway in the lane, and ref noticed he was pushing on Hamilton beforehand. There's Miner, dumps it inside to Hamilton. Throws it up, shots up and in. First bucket of the ball game for Brett Hamilton, and I put that in the first quarter, not the second quarter on my score sheet. Gotta remember, we switch quarters. Richardson will slow it down near top of the key, direct a little bit of traffic. So we'll dish pass underneath to Locke North. Shot no good, rolls around, and Hamilton comes down with the rebound. There's Ungenhauer over to Miner, back to Ungenhauer. Now Hamilton with it near top of the key. There's Kirk with it. Matt Kirk in the ball game now. There was Youngblood. From Miner over to Hamilton. And he tried to drive in the lane, and they're going to get him with a travel. So ball will go back to the Rams. 17-14, 3-point lead here for the Titans. That's Jamie Richardson with it. They're the left wing. They'll dish it inside to, I believe that's Locke North. The shot no good. Tariq Richardson with the rebound. And they're going to get a foul on, I want to say Hamilton. Another thing they're going to get on Miner. It's Cole Miner's first foul. Spoke too soon. And, well, I guess his shoe came loose or something. I've seen players retie their shoes. I've never seen one take him off and then retie it. I don't know. You know what, just to check his height, I said earlier 6'8", and that is correct on the Lancer Classic bracket. This Riverton team with a lot of height. Notorious here in the CNC League. Tariq Richardson at 6'8", his brother, Jamie Richardson, 6'5", Jalen McGuire, 6'6", Michael Shepard, 6'7", Locke North at 6'4", Colton Thomas at 6'4", Cale Forbes at 6'2". And then, of course, you got Noah Harper, who's 5'8", and looks practically dwarfed out there to everybody else. And there's Hamilton. He fights for the rebound off of the 6'7" and 6'5" guys out there. Luckily, we've got players with some good verticals, so rebounds and tips are not exactly a problem. Miner tried to pass it into Midget, and he traveled with it. They get Miner with a walk. That's 2 possessions in a row where Titans have walked with it. And somebody's going to call a timeout. I'm not sure who it is. It's a 30. We'll take it with them. We return to Southeast High School semifinals of the Lancer Classic after this commercial. (17-15) here. Columbus on top of Riverton. 6:17 left to go in the half. Here's Harper with it. He'll slow down top of the key. Tries to find an opening. He'll drive in near the elbow, and his shot's up and in. 4 points in the ball game, and for Noah Harper, and he ties it up 17 all here. There's Midget, flips it over to Stover. Now Ungenhauer with it, left wing. Drive it in. There's Midget. He just kind of walked it in there. Flips it over to Stover. That was a little sloppy three from Ungenhauer near the left corner. Shot no good. There's Locke North with it. His shot's no good. Tariq Richardson comes down with the rebound. I thought that should have been an offensive foul on Tariq Richardson, but ref's no call with the contact from Minor, but Titans do have the ball back. Still tied 17-all. There's Minor with it. Gets it over to Hamilton. Hamilton will drive in. Will float away. Shot's up and good. Harper will slow things down for the Rams as Columbus is back on top. Flips it over to North. Richardson with it, top of the key. He'll slow things down once again. Instead, drives in. Shots up and good. Jamie Richardson has 6 in the ballgame. Leads all scorers for the Rams. Shot from Ungenhauer, no good. And Jalen McGuire comes down with the rebound. Flips it over to Harper. Harper inside to McGuire. He bounced it off the rim. And, okay. They're not going to call that a charge? Are you kidding me? He slammed it. Okay, he slams it off the backboard. I don't even know if you're trying to go for a shot there or not. Slammed it off the backboard and then nailed Hamilton. I'm sure there was a little bit of acting in there, but come on. So McGuire will go to the free throw line. That'll be the second on Cole Minor, and I said Hamilton before. I apologize, but nailed. Well, he pretty much nailed Hamilton, but I guess they're going to get a foul on Cole Minor. So Rams will take the lead by 2. 19-21 here. Dish pass underneath from Minor to Midget. Midget's trapped. He'll flip it back out to Minor. Minor will drive in, get it over to Stover. Flips it over to Hamilton, top of the key, and Hamilton traveled with it. That's 3 possessions in this quarter. Titans have walked with the basketball. Yeah, those aren't the calls you want to see in a tournament semifinal. There's Harper with it. He'll reset for the Rams. Flips it over to North. North right wing. Locke North will slow things down. 3:51 left to go in the half. Here's Harper with it now. He'll back out near half court. Direct a little bit of traffic underneath to McGuire. McGuire will drive in. His shot no good. And Hamilton comes down with a rebound. Flips it over to Midget. Midget drives in the lane. Puts up the shot. No good. Whistle's blown and a foul called. And Midget should go to the free throw line. I think they're going to get the foul on Jamie Richardson, and they do. His second. Team's 4th. First shot for Midget's up and good. Midget has the opportunity to tie this one up with a free throw as Colton Thomas will check back into the ball game. Jalen McGuire will take a seat. Whether or not you agree with the call, Jalen McGuire put up a big offensive foul there for the Riverton Rams. That's Harper with it. Kirk on top of him. He'll try to back out, and he loses it. Kirk will come up with it, and he'll take off. And his little shot's up and good. I couldn't find the word to say that there. I was surprised Kirk actually got the steal. And Titans will take the lead once again, 23-21. Ball goes out of bounds off of Riverton. It'll go back to the Titans. Kirk checks it into Midget. Midget will slow things down as he walks it up the half court. Pass underneath to Stover, now inside for Youngblood. Youngblood will back out, flip it over to Ungenhauer, and he kind of no-look pass over to Stover. As Youngblood flips it over to Kirk. Kirk will give it off to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer. 3 from the left wing, nothing but net. That'll be the first bucket of the second quarter for Colt Ungenhauer, and it couldn't come at a better time as Titans now have a 5-point lead. There's Thomas with it, right wing, flips it over to Richardson. Back over to Thomas now on the left wing. Opposite sides of the court. He'll back up against Ungenhauer and flip it over to Locke North. He'll drive in the lane, and his little floater, shot no good. Ungenhauer comes down with the board, and that pass to Stover, stolen out of there by Harper. Not what you want to do when they're running a press, and Ungenhauer blocks the shot. I didn't realize they called him with a foul, and they're going to get away from the ball foul on Matt Kirk. I guess maybe Kirk swatted it away. It looked like Ungenhauer, and I presumed it was him, but we'll go with Kirk. He did it since he picked up the foul. First one for Harper is up and in. Cuts it to 4 and cut it to 3 here with this free throw. Bounces off, no good. Kirk will flip it over to Ungenhauer. 1:50 left to go here in the first half. We're in a pretty active second quarter. Things have picked up considering it was 10-10 at the end of one, or 12-10, I'm sorry. Matt Kirk with it now, left wing. Here's Midget. Midget will drive in, baseline, shakes the defender. Noah Harper, his shot's no good, and Richardson comes down with the rebound. Youngblood manages to pick it up, though, as Ungenhauer will back out and reset and direct a little traffic. Try to reset the offense here. A little sloppy here at the end of the first half. Stover, top of the key, flips it over to Midget. Midget inside for Youngblood. Shakes the defender, and his shot's up and in. Nice move there by Cole Youngblood. And he stretches the lead back to 6 for the Titans. Oh, I guess they're going to call a bench warning on Riverton. They're known to get a little rowdy, but so is pretty much every school in the area, so can't take away too much from them. Our student section has been known to get rowdy at times, so. There's Harper with it, gets it over to Thomas, inside for Richardson. And, I was getting ready to say travel, but they're going to call a blocking foul, and they're going to get that one on. I think they're going to get it on Colt Ungenhauer, and they do. His second, team 6th. It won't be a shooting situation. Instead, Rams will inbound it from baseline. Flip it over to Richardson. That was Harper on the inbound. Here's Thomas with it. Left wing 3, off the mark. Shot no good, and I'm not sure who chased the rebound there. That was Shepard. As Kirk will inbound it to Midget. Under a minute here in the first half of this one. That was Kirk with it. Now Hamilton. Near the top of the key, and he'll back out, assuming to hold it for the final shot. That was Kirk with it. Gil flips it over to Ungenhauer. Drives in. Shot no good. Tries to come up with the rebound. Instead, it's Shepard. And nearly picked away by Youngblood. And Jamie Richardson shoots it way after the buzzer. So at the end of the half, Titans lead at 28-22. We'll take a quick break and bring you some halftime stats as Coach Thompson apparently talking about something with the refs. Okay. We got a little drama going on here. I guess I don't know what it was about, but teams are in the locker room now. We're going to take about a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with some halftime stats here as we kick off the Crossland Construction halftime show. We return to Southeast High School after this commercial break.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
All right, everybody, welcome back here. 28-22. As we head into the locker room, teams are going to talk about the first half, correct some mistakes that they need to correct, and then come back out, and hopefully Titans will finish this one off here and advance on to the championship as they face... Hopefully, we'll face Parsons, the Parsons Vikings, as they booked their ticket earlier tonight with a win 55-47 over the College Heights Cougars. As we kick off our Crossland Construction halftime show, your career awaits with Crossland Construction. You can start with Crossland right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. You can learn more at crossland.com/careers. All right, let's take a look at some stats here from the first half of play. We'll start with the Titans since they are leading on the scoreboard by 6 points. 28-22. Leading scorer tonight is Colt Ungenhauer. He had 8. He had 5. Or excuse me, that might be 9 actually. Let me recount. 4. That is 9, my bad. So Colt Ungenhauer has 9. He had 6 in the first quarter and had a nice 3 there at the end of the stretch of the second. And he is followed by Landon Midget. He had a big 3 to kind of start us off there in the first quarter, followed up by a trip to the free throw line. He nailed both of them. He makes it, he rounds out his scoring so far tonight with 5 points. And then we have a barrage of 4-point scores here from Brett Hamilton. He had all 4 of them in the second quarter. Cole Youngblood split it between the first and second with 4 points, and then Seth Stover had all of his in the first quarter. And then to round out the scoring so far for the Titans, Matt Kirk had a breakaway. He had a steal. He broke away from the press and managed to get a 2 there late in the stretch of the second quarter. We'll move on to the Riverton Rams now. They're led in scoring by Jamie Richardson. He has 6 points, 4 in the first quarter, followed up by a bucket in the second. He's followed up by Noah Harper. At 5'8", he is the shortest one on the team, I believe. This team has quite a bit of height. It's actually kind of incredible. We kind of talked a little bit about that during the game. He has 5 points. He had a bucket in the first, and then a bucket, and then a trip to the free throw line. He made 1 of 2, and that rounds out his scoring with 5 points. Up next is Colton Thomas. He had both of his. He had 4 points currently in the ball game. All of them made in the first quarter. Then you have Michael Shepard with 2, Jalen McGuire with 2, and Locke North with 2. So this one's going to be an intense ball game. Both teams, honestly, not playing too bad. I think Titans kind of have had a few sloppy passes here and there. They've made some long passes near the bucket, almost full court passes, and you just don't need to be doing that when Riverton plays the kind of defense that they do, and they're able to steal the ball pretty much whenever they want, especially if you're going to make those full court passes. With the height that they have, they can pretty much pick it off from any position when you're trying to throw it long way. So Titans just need to settle down a little bit, take care of the basketball, and they should win this one. They had a pretty nice game. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. There we go. They had a pretty nice game against the Neodesha Blue Streaks to get here. In fact, I think we have that bracket somewhere. I'd have to go back to this scene, but I believe I do have the bracket, and we can pull it up here. This should be updated somewhat. There we go. So that's the bracket that they have. So Columbus beat Neodesha 80-29 to get there. Riverton beat Baxter Springs 53-41, a game that was pretty much controlled by Riverton the entire stretch until late in the game when Baxter tried to tie things up, but Riverton just had too big of a lead, started sending people to the free throw line, and that ended off that one. So Baxter Springs took on Neodesha today. I have no idea what the score was on the consolation bracket. Southeast lost to Parsons 69-34. Parsons, of course, took on College Heights. College Heights booked their ticket to the semifinal 63-33 over the Red Devils of Erie, and that game ended 55-47. So the winner of this one will take on Parsons in the championship, and the loser will take on College Heights in the third place game Saturday at 4 o'clock. The championship game will be Saturday at 7 o'clock. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we will kind of talk a little bit about the girls. I don't have their bracket right now, but hopefully I'll have it before the post-game show starts. And we'll talk a little bit about their game against the Riverton Rams in the quarterfinals. Fortunately, they lost that one, and then we'll try to see what's going to happen up next in the semifinals. We'll take a quick break. We return in 2 minutes to Southeast High School here on Columbus Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Welcome back out here to Columbus Sports Live, Southeast High School, the site of the annual Lancer Classic tournament. The Titans currently up in the semifinal game, 28-22 over the Riverton Rams. We discussed some scoring totals. I did manage to get the girls bracket. We'll talk about that in our post-game show here. And of course, we'd like to let you know that Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. You don't need to travel for quality, compassionate care with Mercy of Columbus right around the corner. They're local, they're reliable. That's Mercy of Columbus. You can learn more at mercy.net. All right, here we go. Titans have the ball coming out of the halftime. They'll start the second half with it. Here's Midget. He brought it up, flipped it over to Ungenhauer. There's Brett Hamilton with it now. Fakes the three, gets it over to Ungenhauer. He takes the three, and it rolls out no good. And Lock North will come down with the rebound. He'll flip it over to Thomas. Thomas drives in. Shot no good. Lock North near baseline for the rebound. And ball will go out of bounds. It will stay with the Rams. Got my possessions mixed up. I completely forget that we don't change for tournaments. Or we change. I have no idea what I'm saying. Noah Harper kind of fought some aggression there on the Titan defense, but his bucket was good to go. Late games are always tiring, so if my speech is a little bit slurred here, I apologize. Here's Ungenhauer with it. Right wing. Gets it over to Midget. Back to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer drives in. Fights to the defender. Shot no good, but he gets his own rebound, and his putback's up and in. Still a 6-point ball game, 30-24. That was Harper. He flipped it over to Richardson on the right wing. He'll kind of weave it past Stover. His shot no good. Ungenhauer right under the board for the rebound. Ungenhauer drives in the lane, tries to get a shot to go. No good. Manages to get his own rebound, and he nearly threw it away, but Miner there for it. His shot no good, and Richardson comes down with it. There's Harper. Harper drives in, weaves against Midget. His shot no good. And Ungenhauer come down with it. Turnover city here early on in this one. A little bit of sloppy shooting from both sides early on. That's Ungenhauer. Here's Midget, left wing three, way off, shot no good. Quite low there. Harper came down with it. Miner was pressing against him. Harper kind of looked for the three. He throws it up near the free throw line. Didn't get it to go, but Michael Shepard was there for the rebound, and his putback was up and in. There's Midget. He'll flip it over to Miner. Miner back to Midget, top of the key. He'll give it inside for Hamilton, inside for Miner, and his shot's up and in. Nice nifty move there by Cole Miner with the assist from Hamilton and Midget. And it makes it 32-26. Back to a 6-point game. Last time these two teams met, it seemed like Titans couldn't get out of an 8-point lead, and we may be in a 6-point lead this time. That was Locke North that tried to get it into the basket. His shot was no good, but a foul is called. And it's going to go against Landon Midget, his first. Team's first of the half. Did they just get another bench warning? Oh. I thought I heard the ref say it, and then apparently... Okay, good. I was about to say, if they get 2 bench warnings, I feel like one of them should result in a technical. But no, it's just a Riverton fan, I think, mocking one of the refs. North misses the free throw. Titans come down with the rebound, and Midget will bring it up and direct a little traffic. Try to get the offense up and going here. Miner and Midget kind of passing it. Miner passed it underneath to Stover. His shot was no good. There's Locke North with it now. Gets it over to Richardson. That's Tariq Richardson with it. A 3 from North, no good. There's Hamilton. Flips it over to Midget. Back to Hamilton. Miner. Corner 3 from Ungenhauer, and it's good to go. And not a bad start here. Titans lead it by 9 off of a couple big threes and some turnovers there early on in this one. 4:30 left to go in the third. We return to Southeast High School off of the timeout in 30 seconds.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back here, coming out of the timeout. 35-26, a 9-point lead for the Titans. It was a little sloppy, I thought, at first in the first couple of minutes here of the third quarter, but Titans managed to get their offense rolling, and a big 3 from Ungenhauer has stretched it out to a near double-digit lead here early on in the second half of play. Here's Noah Harper with it for the Rams. Dribbling near the left wing, gets it over to McGuire. Back to Harper, over to Jamie Richardson with it now. Both Richardsons in the game. Both of them got the height. Yeah. That's not what I wanted to see. Thought they were going to get a charge on Richardson, an offensive foul, but instead they're going to get a foul on Cole Minor, and that's his third, team's second. Richardson at the free throw line. His first shot rattles out, no good. I was kind of thinking there might have been a little bit of pushing and shoving on Richardson's part, maybe. Richardson misses the first one. It bounces off the board, but the 6'8" Tariq Richardson tried to come down with the rebound, stripped out of there by Hamilton. Hamilton passes it underneath to Youngblood. He was trapped, so he gets it back out to... Or Hamilton passed underneath to Youngblood, and he was trapped. Gets it back out to Hamilton. This might have been what I said. I thought I said Hamilton, so I apologize if I just repeated myself. That's Midget, top of the key, flips it over to Youngblood. Back to Stover, top of the key. We'll give it a go. Gets it over to Midget now, over to Youngblood. Right wing. Fakes the three, drives in instead, and a foul's called. So they're going to get that one on McGuire. Or Richardson. I thought he said 33, but he said 32. That's third foul on Richardson. First team foul of the half. Colts' first one rattles in. Second one rattles out. And Locknorth comes down with a rebound. He dribbles it near right wing, flips it over to Noah Harper. Thought about passing it over to Richardson, but being guarded on by Stover, gets it into McGuire, and McGuire throws it away. It's now a double-digit lead, 36-26 here. 3:19 left to go, third quarter. Titans have the basketball. Midget and Stover check it in. Midget will dribble near the half-court mark. Flips it over to Hamilton now. Youngblood with it. Back to Midget. Here's Stover. Over to Hamilton. That's a three from near the top of the key, and that shot's up and good. That was big. Big three by Brett Hamilton, and Titans are trying to pull away with it here late in the third quarter. There's a three from Jamie Richardson, top of the key, no good, and Hamilton comes down with a rebound. Long pass to Seth Stover. He was going to try to throw it up, but got blocked. But reset, backed out a little bit. Nice move there instead of throwing it away. Gets it over to Midget. North working on Midget. Gets it over to Youngblood now. Left wing. Flips it over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer drives, baseline, flips it underneath to Youngblood. His shot's up and in. Nice nifty move off the glass by Cole Youngblood. And Coach Thompson wants to talk with his team. I think he's going to take a full 41-26. Titans trying to pull away with it here late in the third quarter. We return to Southeast High School in 1 minute.
Is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. 41-26 here. Titans trying to pull away with it here late in the third.
Couple big threes from Ungenhauer and Hamilton have made this a 15-point ball game. There's Harper working on Kirk. Kirk tried to pick it out, but he knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams. Who is that checked into the ball game? Number 14, Forbes. Cale Forbes, he checked into the ball game, and that shot from somebody's up and in. I want to say it was Harper, but I'm honestly not sure. I was trying to check who checked into the ball game. We'll credit him with the point. There's Kirk with it. Gets it over to Hamilton, top of the key. McGuire on top of him. He'll flip it over to Stover, underneath to Youngblood. And I want to say the whistle blew before the ball went out of bounds. Substitution coming in. That'll be number 10. I don't have a number 10 listed. Let's see who number 10 is. Brant Strupp. No, I did have him listed. And that foul was on Forbes, his first. And Titans tried to inbound it, picked off by the Rams. Here's Richardson with it near the free throw line. He'll flip it over to Harper, underneath back to Richardson. Richardson backing out against Stover. Now with it is Strupp. Strupp loses it in the lane, and Youngblood comes down with it. He'll drive in. I was waiting for him to pull up the foul sign, but instead they're going to say Cole Youngblood walked with it. Riverton can still come back in this thing because they still have a whole nother quarter to play, so there's no reason to start getting sloppy now, even though I don't think that was sloppy, just a bad call. That was McGuire inside to Richardson. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Colt Ungenhauer, his third. Not much he hasn't drawn up tonight in this ball game. 41-28, under a minute to go here in the third quarter. That was North. He got it inside to Richardson. Gets it over to McGuire. With the top of the key. Tried to be picked off by Youngblood. There's Richardson with it. He drives in the lane. Little floater, no good. And Youngblood comes down with it. There's Midget. Midget drives in. Gets trapped. Shot no good, but a foul will be called. And they're going to get that one against Jalen McGuire, his second. Team's third. Both teams tied with 3 fouls here in the second half. Midget's first one bounces off the rim, no good. Buddy swishes the second one, nothing but net. I think that's the first bucket of the third quarter for Landon Midget. There's Harper with it. He dishes it underneath to Richardson, and Richardson jumps up, and a foul's going to be called. We're going to call a pushing foul, even though I would say that he just kind of threw it up there, but it's not my call to make. 42-28, won't be a shooting situation. Here's a little floater from Locke North, and his shot's up and good. He's got 4 points in the ball game as we tick near 13 seconds as Midget's going to slow things down. Flips it over to Stover. Now Kirk. Back to Midget. Not slowing it down now. They're going to speed things up. There's a three from Tanner at the buzzer, and shot is no good. So at the end of 3, Rams have cut it down to a 12-point lead. What was once 15 as Ungenhauer, or I guess they're just rechecking in. I thought they were going to have substitutions, but they're just going to recheck in for the fourth quarter. It's a 12-point ball game, 42-30. We return to Southeast High School to finish off the semifinals of the Lancer Classic tournament here in 30 seconds.
You're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life. The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back out here to Southeast High School, Cherokee, Kansas. Lancer Classic semifinals here, tournament week. Did not bring you first round coverage, but Titans booked their ticket to get here with an 80-29 win over the Neodesha Blue Streaks. We're trying to save some games for our spring coverage of baseball and softball, so we didn't bring you first round coverage. And no offense, but that game would not be the best television. There's McGuire with it, gets it over to Strupp. Now back to Harper. Here's Strupp with it once again near the corner. He'll drive out and gets it over to Harper once again. Back to Strupp. Over to McGuire. Dish inside for Locke North, and his shot blocked by Minor. And I believe they're going to get a foul on him. And that's going to be Cole's fourth, and I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out of the ball game. And I think he is. As Cole Youngblood set to check in. Cole for Cole. That's Hamilton with it. He dishes it over to Youngblood. Little give and go from Stover to Youngblood. His shot no good, and Locke North comes down with the rebound. That was Strupp. He gives it over to Harper. Now McGuire with it. Dish underneath from Locke North to Jamie Richardson. Took a few too many steps in the lane, I think. The shot no good anyway. Midget came down with the board and flipped it over to Ungenhauer. Midget gets it inside to Ungenhauer, inside for Hamilton. And I think they're going to get a foul on Noah Harper. Oh, nope. I misread that. They're going to get the foul on Brent Strupp, his first. Away from the ball foul, so it'll stay with the Titans off the inbounds. Wasn't a shooting situation. There's Youngblood passed it over to Midget. Midget kind of weaving around the Ram defense. He'll flip it over to Ungenhauer. Harper on top of him. They're going to get the foul this time on Noah Harper for sure. That's his first. 15th foul of the half. They'll inbound it from half court. Here's Youngblood and gets it over to Ungenhauer. Midget with it now near the 25-foot mark. Strupp on top of him, and he'll kind of weave around the Ram defense once again and flip it over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer turns it up, steps in the lane. And they're going to get another foul on Noah Harper. He picks up two quick ones here early on in the fourth quarter. I think he's going to come out of the ballgame. Tariq Richardson will check in. And I think Strupp's going to check out as well. Or no, they're going to take Strupp out, not Harper. I'm surprised after the two quick fouls Harper just got. Ungenhauer at the free throw line. I don't think... Do they wave off the basket? I'm not sure. I'll give him the point, I guess, but I'm not sure if he got it or not. There's Tariq Richardson, and he drives out. Gets it over to Locke North. Locke North, jumper in the lane. Shot no good. Midget comes down with it. 44-31, 5:57 left to go here in the ball game. Hamilton gets it over to Midget, and he'll reset the offense. Near the free throw line, he gets it over to Youngblood. There's Midget with it now. Lock North on top of him. Are they going to call a travel on Midget? I missed the referee's indication of what the... Okay, no. No travel call, thankfully. And Coach Smiley's going to take a timeout and regroup his squad here. A little bit of an intensity late in this one. Coach Smiley's going to take a minute, and we'll take it with him. We return to Southeast High School after this commercial.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Welcome back out here to Southeast High School. As I believe that was Ungenhauer who inbounded it in the backcourt for Midget. 5:30 left here in the ball game. Shows Ungenhauer. We'll give and go, and Jamie Richardson tried to get the steal, and I think they're going to get a foul on Richardson. That's his fourth. Team seventh of the half. They lead by 2 in fouls, 5-7. Hamilton at the free throw line. First one up and good for Hamilton. His first bucket of the fourth quarter. Stretches the lead now, 46-31. 15-point lead here for the Titans late in this game. 5:19 left to go. Here's Thomas. Thomas will take it inside the lane. Jumper, no good. And Lock North basically threw it right at Thomas. He managed to get the rebound. Midget comes up with the board on that shot. And Ungenhauer will slow it down as he takes it across the timeline. 46-31. And Ungenhauer will just drive in the lane. And they just teed up somebody. I don't know who they teed up, but somebody got the call. And the coach got the tee? Oh, well. Riverton fans in disagreement, but Coach Thompson going to pick up a technical foul off the disagreement with the foul calls. That one's going to go against Colton Thomas, his first. The problem with this setup is that I couldn't see if the coach was even yelling because I've got a wall in my way.
That's not.
Ungenhauer missed his free throws at the foul stripe. That's all right, though, because Hamilton will now take his turn. And since it was a technical foul, he'll go alone. He misses the first one. And makes one of two. He's got 3 in the fourth quarter. That's Hamilton 47-31. An inbound in the backcourt for Midget. Midget will race up. They'll weave around the defense. Tries to get an opening. Gets it over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer will just drive in the lane and throw it away. They're going to say last touch by the Rams. It'll stay here with the Titans. I'm just going to say it. That was kind of a lucky call. I almost want to agree with Ram fans on this one. It seemed like Colt just kind of threw it away, but they're going to say it was off a Ram foot, I guess. Here's Stover with it. I mean, we'll take it. Nothing wrong with that. Here's Hamilton. Both teams have had a few lucky calls tonight, and he drives in the lane. His shot's up and in. Brett's coming clutch here in the fourth quarter with 5 points. And Riverton fans right below me are not happy. They're going to get a foul on Brett Hamilton, just his first. As physical of a player as Brett is, to only have his first foul here in the fourth quarter, not a bad night at all. I want to bet Jamie Richardson probably hit that three. I couldn't see because of the wall. So we'll give it to him. 49-34 now. There's Ungenhauer. Rams on the defensive side with their height have been pretty impressive tonight. And I think Coach Smiley is going to call a timeout and regroup his squad again. We'll see if he took a full or a 30. He took a full. We'll take it with him. We'll be returned to Southeast High School. Semifinals of the Lancer Classic as Titans should move on to the championship. We return here in 30 seconds.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back out here to Southeast High School. 49-34 here. I honestly do love the fact that Southeast changes their clock to the timeouts, but now I have no idea what time is left in the game. I want to say it's under 5 minutes. 3:57. It's under 4 minutes. Okay, well, at least I was correct on some standpoint. Coach Smiley called the timeout. Recollect his squad. Rams going to spread the defense here. Going to scramble a little bit as I don't even know what the call was. I guess they're going to get a holding foul. They're going to get it on Locke North. His first. Puts Titans in the double bonus as the 10th team foul, so every foul from here will result in 2. Brett knocks down the first one. I couldn't even get a chance to finish what I was going to say there before a foul was called. Brett knocks them both down. There's Harper, gets it over to Richardson. Richardson kind of drives in, backs out a little bit, and a foul is called. I guess it's going to send Richardson to the free throw line. Quit fouling. That one's going to go on Hamilton. No need to get on top of him right now, especially this late in the ball game. 3:45 left to go. And you're up by almost 20. Richardson sinks the first one. Second one rolled out no good. Stover came down with that board, flipped it over to Hamilton. Hamilton will drive in the lane. Shot no good, and Jamie Richardson comes down with that rebound. There's Thomas for three, and he drains it. Nothing but net on that one. And that's got to be a timeout by Riverton. It'll be a 30. We'll take it with him. We'll return to Southeast High School after this commercial break. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
51-38 the score here, 3:24 left to go. Rams with a big three from Colton Thomas took a timeout, going to try to pull back in this thing. Titans should win this ball game, but I don't think Coach Smiley's going to be impressed with their appearance here in the fourth quarter, as they have let some stuff fly that shouldn't have happened, especially late here in the stretch. And that pass was picked off and stolen there by Locke North. His shot no good. The Rams are going to full court press it every time. Here's Midget with it now. Tries to escape it, nearly loses it in traffic. There's Minor, and that's what you got to do. Just hold it and let them come to you, as that foul will be on Locke North. That'll be North's second foul. Once again, Titans are in the double. Okay, well, it's not going to be a shooting situation. Or it will be, okay. Colt backed away, and then I kind of started to figure it out. Once again, Titans are in the double bonus. Everything from here on out will result in two at the foul stripe for the Titans. And Minor's first shot kind of rolled around the rim. No good. So now one nearly did the same thing, but it went in this time. First bucket of the fourth quarter for Cole Minor. Oh, Brett, don't do that. Brett, don't do that. Smiley trying to officiate the scores table, and Brett kind of told him, do your job. That's really not what you want to do. Not when you're up. Don't blow it. Oh, man. Don't waste your time at the scores table. They're not official people. They're just staff that are getting paid a little overtime to do this. What was that call? Okay, they're going to get a blocking foul on Brett Hamilton. Oh, man. North at the free throw line. He sinks the first one. Second one bounces off the rim, and Fungenhauer comes down with the rebound, flips it over to Hamilton and Stover. Hamilton now with the basketball. Stover on the right wing, gets it over to Hamilton. Still give and go each time, gets it over to Fungenhauer. Rams defense quite impressive here. Stover passed up the three from the left wing, and that pass stolen by Harper. And that shot no good. Jamie Richardson comes down with the rebound. And he gets the bucket and the foul for Riverton. Well, it doesn't look like they're giving him the bucket unless the scores table hasn't officiated it yet. But I believe Rams are going to take a timeout and regroup their squad. It's a minute. We'll take it with Coach Thompson. We'll be back to Southeast High School here after this commercial break.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Jamie Richardson at the free throw line for the Rams. I'm assuming they're not going to count the bucket. Looked like it went into me, but I guess they're not going to count it. That's not Jamie Richardson. Or is it? No. That's Tariq Richardson. My bad. Got my Richardsons confused. There's Hamilton. Gets it over to Ungenhauer. Rams running the full court press. Just take care of the basketball. There's Midget with it. 52-41. And then there's a foul called, and I'm sure that one's going to go against Noah Harper, and it does. His third personal. Team's 12th, 13th, something like that. 52-41. And Midget's at the foul stripe. Double bonus makes everything result in 2. That one kind of rattles around a little bit, but it goes in for Landon Midget. I'm telling you what, I said it earlier, Titans should win this ball game, but they're going to have a lot to work on before the championship, and especially before they come out of this tournament and go to Galena. Landon makes them both, as Galena just had a big win over Liberal tonight in the semifinals of the Tony Dubray Classic in Liberal. There's Noah Harper with it. And his jump shot in the lane is up and good for 2. 54-43. Rams have cut it down to 11 here. What was once a 17-point ball game. And Columbus throws it away. Oh, man. For a minute, you can think you can sit down and breathe. There's a three from Tariq Richardson. He knocks it down. Jamie or Tariq, I'm not sure who hit that one, but one of the Richardsons hit that one. I couldn't see the number. They're both 30s. So if it's from an angle, I'm not going to be able to tell who it is, but it's a 30-second timeout by Coach Thompson. We'll keep it right here. Just because we're unofficial stats and just because he has no points in the ball game, we're going to award that one to Tariq. Rams have pulled it within 8. Single digits. That really wasn't a Titan situation. It was just he just took the 3 with a defender in his face and nailed it, and sometimes that happens. But now you just have to take care of the basketball. But what was once a 17-point lead, Rams have cut it down to 8, and that was a similar situation with the Galena game. Gave Galena their closest game yet. I think it was a 6 or 7-point ball game at the end of it. There's Youngblood with it. Once again, just take care of the ball. Rams are going to be on top of you, so just let them come to you. There's Midget. Midget will weave around the defense, tries to find somebody to pass it off to, gets it over to Hamilton. And that pass stolen out of there by Noah Harper. And Harper will drive in. Shot no good. And a jump ball tie-up. And possession arrow will go... Well, now I don't know. Back to the Titans. Okay. Colt wasn't set to inbound it, so Stover will. Gets it over to Ungenhauer. Less than a minute here. Gives it over to Minor. Inside for Youngblood. Youngblood drives out and North came in contact with him as Youngblood lost his shoe. That'll be the third foul on Locke North. So Youngblood will put his shoe back on and go to the foul stripe. And that should seal the deal. If he makes them. I've seen games that have pulled back within 9 with about 7 seconds left. So anything's possible, but I think if he sinks these, it ices it away. Cole makes the first one. So not bad shooting from the foul stripe tonight, except for the 2 technical fouls where we made 1 of 4. But other than that, Titans have been pretty good offensively, but well, as far as shooting goes, but just got to learn to take care of the basketball in some tough situations, some tense moments. And Colt knocks them both down. So that should ice it away. Titans are back up in double digits by 10, but like I said, not the best performance here late in the stretch. There's Thomas. He tries the 3. Shot no good. And Minor comes down with the board. There you go. There's Midget with it. And somebody fouled on top of him. They're going to get that one on. Get that one on Locke North. Okay. I couldn't tell if that was Locke North or Forbes. It was one of the two as Matt Kirk and Jace Midget check into the ball game. I think that's Jace Midget's first time in as Ungenhauer and Stover will sit. So half a minute to play here in this one. Titans are back up by 11. Could be 12 here with this free throw, and it is. Landon knocks them both down. 58-46, a 12-point lead. Rams are going to roll it across, use all the time that they have. Here's Forbes with it. He'll flip it over to Locke North. He tries the 3 from the left wing. Bounces off the rim, no good. Or backboard, excuse me. And now you just got to dribble it out. Here's Minor. Minor going to hold it, gives it over to Youngblood. And a little sloppy passing over to Tanner. Couldn't connect. He threw it away. Long 3 from Richardson, no good. Tariq Richardson comes down with the board. Shot no good. Might as well just give it to him at that point. They've got so much height on you. Jamie Richardson gets that one, and that'll end the ball game. Titans move on to the championship of this one, 58-48. They will take on the Parsons Vikings Saturday at 7 o'clock. We'll take a quick break and come back with our post-game show, give you some final scoring totals from this one, and wrap up the nightcap here from Southeast High School. Talk about the girls' side of things. I'm not sure if we're going to bring it to you because of the gym situation. We'll talk more about that coming up. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back with our post-game show. We'll be back after this commercial break.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
You go to primeaccounting.net. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the Drug Facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the Drug Facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/Drug Facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Welcome back out here to Southeast High School, the site of the annual Lancer Classic tournament, as the Titans advance to the championship for the third year in a row, hoping to win it for the second year in a row, as they will take on the Parsons Vikings Saturday night at 7 o'clock here at Southeast High School. It should be a very interesting ball game, and it's going to be interesting for the coverage. I'm just going to say it right now. Parsons has a film crew as well. I'm going to try to get here as early as I can and try to beat them, because two people can't fit up here. I mean, it's very tight space. I mean, we've with the amount of equipment we've got, I mean, I can't even see the full court. I've got to look at a wall and the monitor. So we'll tell you about some scoring totals from this one. For the Titan side, they're led in scoring by Colt Ungenhauer with 15 points. He kind of got a little sloppy there at the end of the stretch, but he came up big in the first half. He had 9 there and rounded it out with 15. He's followed up by Brett Hamilton, who was big in the fourth quarter. Let's see, he had 6 alone in the fourth quarter, followed up by a 3 in the third. He had 4 at the halftime, and that rounded up his scoring with 13 points. Landon Midget, he rounded out the night with 10, 5 at the half, got 4 in the fourth quarter with 1 bucket at the foul stripe in the third, rounded out his scoring, followed up by Cole Youngblood with 8 points. He had 4 at the half, 2 in the third quarter, and then another 2 at the foul stripe in the fourth. And then Matt Kirk rounded out the night with 2. Seth Stover had 4, 2 in the first quarter. That was his score at half. Looking at Riverton, they're going to be led in scoring by Jamie Richardson. He had 12 points unofficially. I think he might have hit a 3 somewhere in there that I didn't catch. He had 6 in the at the halftime, and then he got the rest of his points, the other 6, in the fourth quarter. He had a big 3 there and then took a trip to the foul stripe and had a bucket late in the stretch that allowed him to crawl his points into double digits, and then followed up by Noah Harper, the smallest one on the team at 5'8". He had 5 at the half. He had a couple buckets in the third quarter, followed up by 1 in the fourth, rounded out with 11. That was followed up by Colton Thomas. He had 4 at the half, got another 3 in the fourth quarter, which was huge for Riverton. That's when they pulled it within single digits, and he rounds out the night with 7 points. Locke North had 5 points, 2 at the halftime, got another 2 in the third, and then took a trip to the foul stripe, got 1 of 2 in the fourth. And Michael Shepard, he had 2, 1 in the first, he had 2 at the half, and then got another bucket in the third quarter, rounded out his night with 4 points. Tariq Richardson had a 3 unofficially. Might have went to Jamie Richardson. I'm not sure. But we'll give him the 3 points. He made a 3, which was also huge in the fourth quarter. Rams were trying to pull back in it between the 3 from Thomas and the 3 from Tariq Richardson, and they almost crawled back in this ball game, but Titans managed to slow it down just enough at the end and come back with the win by 10. 58-48. Some other scoring tonight came from Jalen McGuire. He had 2 in the second quarter, and that rounded out his scoring. So we'll take a look at these brackets just so everyone can kind of know what's going on. This is on the boys' side. In fact, tell you what we'll do. We'll pull out. Haven't done this since football, but this is awesome. We'll pull out the whiteboard. So here's what's going to happen. So Parsons advanced. They're going to go down here with my little crappy mouse arrow, and then Columbus is going to go down here. So that's the matchup coming up for Saturday night at 7 o'clock, and the winner of that game will be the Lancer Classic champion. Titans won it last year over the College Heights Cougars 38-32, so they're hoping to repeat it again. This is their 3rd straight appearance in the championship of this tournament, and they're hoping to do it once more. Now, we will get rid of that, and then we will look at the girls' bracket here. So this is kind of what it looks like. So Columbus fell to Riverton 39-33 in the quarterfinal game on Tuesday. Like we said, we didn't bring you first-round coverage. Now, I'm not sure what or where that game is going to be held. If it is held in this gym, we should be able to bring you coverage of that one at 4 o'clock. If it's not, the way their other gym is set up, it is basically just all stands. There's almost nowhere to put a table, and with the equipment we have, it's not a set it on your lap situation. So we may not be able to bring you that one, which hurts, because we do want to get the equal amount of coverage from our boys to our girls. But unfortunately, I just don't know if it's going to be possible. I believe if Titans do win that one, they will move on to the Consolation Championship against either Erie or Southeast. If they win the game against Baxter Springs, which they should, we should be able to bring you that championship at 11:30, which means if we get here at 11:30, we are going to leave all this equipment here. Because I am not going to pack it all up just at 4 o'clock to come in and face Parsons, and they set up everything, and we miss out on it for the boys' side. So we should hopefully, if we don't have coverage of the girls tomorrow night, hopefully, or tomorrow afternoon, hopefully we should. But if we don't, we apologize. We will for sure, if they make it to the Consolation Championship, which they should over Baxter Springs, we will have coverage of that. And that game will be at 11:30 on Saturday. The girls' championship will be at 5:30 on Saturday. And now I have no idea what I was thinking of.
Girls.
Boys. I was thinking of boys. I was just talking about the girls. The boys' championship will be at 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. The only problem is now I've just realized that if our girls play the Consolation Championship at 11:30, the only problem is that Parsons plays their game at 5:30 if they win over College Heights. So what I'm saying is go College Heights. Because I don't think they have a film crew, and Parsons is probably going to be up here. I mean, worst comes to worst, we have to sit down in the stands. I'd rather not do that, but you know what? We'll try to make it happen. Like I said, this gym is not the most adequate for filming. They do have this nice, lovely facility that we can film in, but sometimes it's just not adequate when there's 2 people trying to get up here. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up here from Southeast High School. Titans win tonight to advance to the championship round, 58-48 over the the Riverton Rams. They will take on the Parsons Vikings in the championship. Hopefully, we'll bring you girls coverage tomorrow afternoon. If we can't, we will bring you the Consolation Championship, hopefully, depending on the Baxter Springs game, at 11:30. And, of course, the boys' championship will be Saturday at 7 o'clock. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you all then. Have a great evening.
Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by